Having worked with three world number ones, I know what world class looks like. I know what it takes to get there. A lot of it's to do with mindset. The mindset will drive the behaviours, and the behaviours drive the performance, the outcome. That's what we're all after. Let's try and resonate with your own personal journey, how this situation fits with you. Again, it's not sport specific. I'm using sport as a vehicle to explain all of this. But I'd really like you to try and resonate, for yourselves, how it works for you. So the higher purpose is your ultimate objective. How are we going to be delivering? What do they need to be working on? Everyone talks about working on your weaknesses. What about your strengths? What are you good at? What can we turn the strengths into super strengths? The success leaves clues. If we're good at something, how can we do more of that? As leaders, we're there to influence and guide. We're not there to impose. They go on their own personal journey, and I go with them. They feel valued, it feels very inclusive, and I think it becomes a much more transformational environment as opposed to a transaction. Clarity, do things with intent, do it with purpose. Where are we heading? How are we going to get there? What's the roadmap? The critical path is working backwards, sitting down with each player, what's your goal, how are we going to get there? How are we going to support you on this journey? We can attach the behaviours to the goal, so then I can challenge them on their behaviours. Okay, so you told me you want to be top 10, you told me you want to win a gold medal. Yeah, you turn up late for training. When training starts at 9:30, it's not about 9:30, it's 9:30. You have to match your behaviours to your goal. If your behaviours don't match your goal, either change your behaviours or lower your goal. It's that simple. But every day, when we're driving into work, rate yourself 1 to 10. Are you acceptable today? Are you average? Are you unacceptable? Are you below average? Or are you excellent? And we're striving for excellence every day. It's got nothing to do with ability, it's got everything to do with behaviours. Improvement comes from, it's that focus of attention with consistency and discipline. And these are the behaviours that you have to display if you want to reach here. A lot of coaches as well in my industry, and I see it a lot in sport generally, is that they focus on the result and they get annoyed. I see a lot of, I was national junior coach for 10 years before I got the head coach's role. And I used to go around the country watching the kids and scouting this and that. And the number of parents that would be shouting at the kids for losing. Okay, what we've got to understand is that losing is part of it. I don't really like the word failure. I think failure to me is something that's catastrophic. If you don't get a job interview and you get feedback and you go back, and that was on Monday, then you're in a far stronger position 3 months down the line, because you end up getting a job with better pay, better position, more challenging, whatever it might be. With sport, when you lose a match, okay, understand why you've lost, know why you won, how you won, reflect and grow, review, and then move on and get better. When you're owning it yourself, and rather than being imposed on anyone, it's mastery, self-regulation. It's far more deep. It's such a deeper, growing, learning environment to be in when the player takes ownership. A lot of communication. Communication is key and absolutely critical. Because some days, you turn up and you might be a 7 out of 10, and that's fine because something's happened. And you're not at your best today, and that's fine. But understand why and communicate that to those around you. When you're working within a team, individuals within a team, if you want cohesion, if you don't communicate, people are wondering what's going on. You either accept something and grow and move forward, or you avoid and step backwards. And you never stagnate, you're either moving forwards or backwards. If you're not pushing boundaries and failing, challenging yourself, challenging each other around you, empowering each other to grow as well, not just yourself. Take each other on the journey. It's a shared vision, it's a shared journey. Winning behaviours, those kind of behaviours, that focus on how you behave and act will lead to the result anyway. Best efforts, application, work ethic, seek challenge, don't avoid things, and it leads to growth. Growth mindset as opposed to fix. If there's something that's difficult, go and seek it, get the information, find a way. Resilience is never giving up, it's going above and beyond, doing more than enough, not fearing discomfort, and that's where resilience comes from. You've got to practice winning and you build resilience, that's where it comes from. Because I think the culture of Barcelona is probably one of the best I've come across in it, certainly in sport anyway. Basically, the commitment to the values and the beliefs of the organisation. So when they sign a player, or a manager in fact, whoever comes into the club, and they have to fit in to the club's beliefs and values. Don't complicate simple things is the message. You can have these cultural architects, there might be 2 or 3 and 4 in the team, and they will speak up first. let the players almost lead it a little bit, and then he would come in with suggestions. So the players owned it. It's that mastery thing again. You're not imposing too much. Understand what you're good at, not just on the weaknesses. Understand what you're good at. What's success? What does it look like? It leaves clues. So how do we do more of that? I think of this as 3 levels. Level 1, you show up, you do your job, nothing more, nothing less. Okay? You get a little better. Level 2, you show up, you do your job, and you target certain tasks that help towards your overall goal. You push yourself and think about the detail of what you're doing, and you get a lot better. Okay, level 3. You show up, you do your job, having thought about how today's task fits in with the overall goal. You push yourself without fear of discomfort, with full commitment. Later on, you review and reflect on your performance with an objective eye. You make a quantum leap. Okay, there is another level. It's basement level, where you don't do your job, and then you might get sacked. So you don't want to be there. But you control the level of your performance. Your performance is your daily actions and behaviours. So you make those choices. And all I say is, does your level match your goal? And if it does, then one needs to shift. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.